And one thing you miss it, that is visit to my YouTube channel also. There's a lot of several interviews. You can watch that
Yeah, of course.
with the English subtitles also. If
That's
you
really
if
important.
you didn't yeah if you didn't understand the accents, there is a subtitles available for you. You can watch that and pause the video and focus on the English subtitles. Easily you can understand everything.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I think it's important because sometimes it can happen and it can provoke like economical losses.
This is really essential. This is demand of our every field. You must have to update yourself. So which tips or which rules you follow to update yourself in your field?
I've been on France, on Canada, United States, and many other countries in South America. So that's really amazing experience, and I recommend everyone that had opportunity to go, if they have opportunity to go to visit other countries, because it makes huge difference in the way we perceive our own life.
Hello guys, this is me Abu Bakar. So once again, I'm here with another guest from Brazil. She have really excited for this interview, and I'm really thankful for her. She accept my invitation for my two channels. Hello Maria, how are you?
So hi, so first of all, thanks for having me here, and I'm doing great. Yeah, really excited to be here talking to you. I'm a really big fan of your channel.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, introduce yourself. Tell me about yourself, how you start your journey, and what you're doing as a professionally. I think you are touched with the agriculture.
Yeah, I'm a laboratory technician on molecular biology field. So that's a rapidly evolving field. So we have lots of things that we need to learn, and English is the basic language. So I started my journey a long time ago. So I was really comfortable with reading and writing in English, but I was missing an important skill, which is speaking. So when I went to meetings, I felt that I need to work on this skill. And I start going on online meetings, I think, since the pandemic started. And that made a huge difference on the way I could interact with people on my fields of work. And I think it helped me a lot of growing other skills other than English. Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit.
I totally agree with you. English is really essential for every person. They are working in the local environment, even if they are working in the international environment. If you want to interact with anyone, you must have to convey your message in proper way. Definitely, you can learn the English language first, and in better way, you can convey your message in English. Yeah, this is really essential. Okay, tell me about your job currently. What are you doing?
So, as a laboratory technician, we apply lots of frameworks related to molecular biology. So we are interested on identifying pests to prevent spreading to agricultural fields. We are also applying some techniques to detect food fraud, when they label something with some biological species and it's another one. And then I think it's important because sometimes it can happen and it can provoke like economical losses because the consumers will buy something thinking that it's some high valued species and it's another one, like for example on fish marketing. But we also seek for GMOs on food which is genetically modified ingredients, and everything that we can apply our biology techniques to guarantee the quality of products on the market related to agricultural and livestock derived products. We do it. So I think our work is really important. Yeah.
Exactly. So why do you choose a study of plant bleeding?
Okay. So I am a person who lived in the farm when I was a kid. So until my age of 7 years old, I lived in the farm, playing with plants and animals. So I really like that rural environment. And I chose to go for agronomy because that time I thought it would be my best choice if I want to go back to the small village that I was raised. And I think agricultural will kind of fit my the thing that I liked the most and the possibility to come back. But it's a fun story because since I finished my agronomy course, I enrolled myself on my master degree. And then I thought that plant breeding will put together some of my passions, which are genetics, statistics, and also lots of interesting things, a lot of interesting role that we can develop. And you can see the challenges that we have to face in a daily basis, and also the possibility to do a very meaningful work, because we can see the results of our work in a daily basis, like when we can avoid some pests to spread to another area, or when we can avoid a bad product to go to the market. So it's something that brings pleasure to our mission. And also for being a very dynamic field, it's like every day is something new. We have challenges and we need to overcome. So make us to base our action on a risk thinking procedure. So I think it's really, really amazing because we are all the time in need of studying, in need of get improved in other areas. So that's why I think it's a very interesting field.
Well, exactly. I totally agree with you. In every field, you must have to be connect and update yourself to be enhance your skills in every field if you are working. So this is really essential. This is demand about every field. You must have to update yourself. So which tips or which rules you follow to update yourself in your field?
Um, like we analyze some samples, so we receive samples from different oranges. So sometimes one procedure that works well from one type of samples does not work well for another, and this gives us the opportunity to go and to search for some improvements on our techniques. And this makes us to be all the time on contact with the scientific literature and other research around the world. So there are lots of databases and some portals that we can be in touch with other research around the world. And also we have the opportunity to go on webinars and seminars and workshops. So it's a field that you never stop learning. So it's really, really demanding from new knowledge and everything. If you do a little search on Web of Science, you knew that every day thousands of articles are published in this area. So
Exactly.
it's a really
Well,
demanding.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays this is really easy, or it's really important. Also, you can upgrade yourself for your job. Okay, so let me ask you some more questions about your field. What do you want more in future about your career?
Okay. So we need to be updated all the time with new equipment, new technology. And nowadays we are talking about the use of broadening techniques. So, for example, based on artificial intelligence and other kind of techniques like gene editing. So there are lots of very fascinating news coming from science, and we need to be taught to learn these new techniques and to apply on our laboratories. So I hope that in a few years we are using a role of new techniques that nowadays are not available, and they are not implemented in our routine yet.
Well, I think in every country they have a huge scope about your field, but I think in the Brazil that's a really remarkable feat for this planting because there's a huge jungles, including the Amazon. That was really, the huge jungle of the world. It is producing, I think, 50% or 40% oxygen from there. So,
Yeah.
for you, this is a really interesting field, and especially for your country also. You can pursue your career in this job. This is really amazing for you and for your country also. Okay, so while you visit a lot of countries, so where is country you visited? As a tourist, you visit, as you attend some meetings there and webinar also. So could you tell me which countries you visited?
Okay. Personally, I'm a traveler, so I like to go to other countries because I'm really into culture and history. I love going to other countries and seeing their history. So I love to go to museums and those kind of activities. So as always that I have opportunity, I generally go for travels. And in my professional life, I had opportunity to go for trainings on other countries like Belgium. There are some European countries that provide some trainings, really amazing ones, and I had opportunity to attend some trainings. And as a tourist, I've been on France, on Canada, United States, and many other countries in South America. So that's really amazing experience, and I recommend everyone that had opportunity to go, if they have opportunity to go to visit other countries, because it makes huge difference in the way we perceive our own life. Yeah, I think it's really, really amazing.
Well, this is a really, amazing and excellent job for you. You visited several countries, including USA, Canada, Belgium, France, and everyone have goals in his life to visit to those countries as a visitor or as a trainer. But you are lucky you visited several countries about your field also. So what did you learn, especially about your field during the training?
Uh, okay, I think the most important thing is generally those training are made for many different countries. So the opportunity to be on a multicultural environment with people all over the world, I think it's really, really amazing. And that exchange of experiences, because our laboratories, they have similar problems. They need to face similar challenges, and that helps a lot when we have the opportunity to discuss and to get some insights from other people from other teams. I think it's amazing. And then the training itself, learning the news on science. And generally, we have also the opportunity when we go on those training to visit some laboratories. Then we can see their facilities, all the equipment they are using, and the things that they started to using that make difference on the quality of their work. So all those things to visit other people that are doing the same work as you. So yeah, that's a great experience, I would say.
Okay, so which countries you most like to visit there and why? Because there's
So
several
all those
countries you
countries,
visit there. So which one is you want to
yeah.
visit again there?
Yeah, so I didn't mention, but on South America, I visited Argentina, Paraguay, Uruguay, Chile, and Argentina and Uruguay. I went multiple times in there, and I love those countries and those people. But I think if I need to choose just one, I would choose Canada, because for me it was more impactful because the landscape is really different from the one that I'm used here in Brazil. And Canadian people, they are really, really amazing, gentle. I had a great experience living in Vancouver for 1 month. That was really, really amazing experience.
Okay, so most of time, who sponsor your trip? like you visit to different countries for the training, for to get some information about your job, about your field. So who sponsored your trip?
The people who were in charge of the training,
Mm.
you mean? The training was proposed by European Union,
Okay.
and yeah, and there are many people in there, and generally those trainings, especially when they are mentioned to be attended by people on developing countries, they generally pay all the expenses. We
Oh,
just need to, yeah.
okay, okay,
But
okay.
sometimes, yeah,
Mhm.
sometimes my own company they pay for some trainings. For example, next week I'm going to a training in Brasilia, but it will be
Mhm.
an international training as well. And my company is paying all my expenses to get trained
Mhm.
in there
Yeah, because
in
this
some
is
words.
these training. If you visit to another country, you stay there in hotels and you attend the different webinar or a training. This is expensive. This is so much expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is not affordable
yeah,
for
that's really,
anyone. If the governments or
yeah,
the UN they support you or European, definitely you can do that in proper
yeah.
way. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So how has English helped you during your training, your traveling?
Oh, it helps a lot. You know, um, I think just because of my trips and my participation in some trainings, that I felt the urgent need to work on my English, because when we were on Canada, I had some difficult moments that I couldn't understand people very well, and some embarrassing situations. But it's like a joke because now when I remember, it's really funny. But that time it was frightening situation, because I could communicate very well and I missed many times, for example, the opportunity to interact with people. Then they came on trainings to talk to me, but I was not able to sustain a conversation. And now I know that English learning is a life long process, and we don't need to be so passionate about being perfect, but we need to be passionate about communication and to make our message delivered. So that confidence, I think, helped me a lot to be more comfortable in talking English and meeting people and yeah, and learning from them and yeah, making this exchange of information. So that's I think English can do everything that we need when it comes to communication with other people. Yeah,
Exactly, exactly. We are not an English teacher. We are not a native English speaker. We can convey our message in the proper way, but just we can try to convey our message in a proper way. We just try. We are not an English
yeah,
native speaker, so sometime for the English native speaker, it's not easy. They can convey his message during the meetings, during the webinar, so they are facing some
yeah,
issues when they face a lot of peoples and they are standing on the stage. So this is a common issue. Everyone faces these kind of, but we can enhance our communication or we can try
yeah,
to be best in our life.
mm,
Okay, so
exactly.
my last question for you: what tips for those people they wanna go travel to outside from his country? They visit to Europe or they visit to Canada, and how much English is important for those people they want to go outside at the next.
Okay, so I think if they have a good level of English, things will be easier, of course. But even if you don't have a good level of English, I think it's important to go, and that opportunity will make you grow a lot. Because when you want to communicate with people and they want to communicate with you, there are lots of strategies that you can use. And people, for example, on Canada, when I was there, they made huge effort to understand me and to try to help me on some points that I needed their assistance. And so even if you don't speak English at all, but nowadays there are lots of things that you can take advantage on cell phones that will allow you to communicate with people. And that experience, maybe you can learn from a trip a lot more if you want to go because you are afraid of not being understood. I think this is really, really amazing to do. And
Yeah.
the other question?
The question is, what's your tips for those people they want to learn the English language?
Okay. So I think they need to start listen to podcasts, working on communication. I think working on all the pillars of English is it's important, and conversation shouldn't be missed like not important skill in the moment. I think it needs to start as soon as possible. So go on meetings, start to listen and to acquire vocabulary, and then start to use basically, and then start to progress. Start to record yourself. As you said, English, sometimes people struggle only with English, but with the capacity to organize their thoughts and to express it properly. So recording videos, I think is amazing strategy that can help to get more clear ideas, and transmit the idea and go. If you have the opportunity, no, don't miss it. Don't miss the boat. Go because it will be an amazing experience for all the English learners. Yeah, that's really, really interesting thing to do.
Well, I agree with you. And one thing you miss it, that is visit to my YouTube channel also. There's a lot of several interviews. You can watch that
Yeah, of course.
with the English subtitles also.
That's really important.
If you didn't understand the accents, there is a subtitles available for you. You can watch that and pause the video and focus on the English subtitles. Easily you can understand everything. Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
I think yeah, so just a minute. I think this is so important, watching different accents, because we are going to talk with the majority of time with non-native English
Exactly.
speakers. So if we use it to different accents, it will be amazing.
Exactly.
And your channel is the best one.
Yeah, there's several accents. I conduct interview with the Canadians, with the South Africans, with the Chinese, with the Indonesians, with the Brazilian, with the Americans, with the Africans. So a lot of different accents you can find here in my YouTube channels. In real environment, if you are traveling everywhere, you can face with the different accent people. Some people they didn't face a different accent peoples, but in real environment when they face that time they are totally hang or they stuck there because they didn't understand the accents or they didn't convey his message. So you must have to visit to my channel and watch the several videos, several accents. Then you are being easily understand every accent.
Yeah, it's a mandatory step for everyone.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much, Maria, for your time and you accept my invitation for this interview. And thank you so much once again. And we have a few minutes. Do you have some message or tips in the last moment for our viewers?
Yeah. So first of all, thank you for having me today, for the opportunity to be here. And I would recommend everyone to go to your channel, to watch the videos, to learn different accents, and to be passionate learners. I think learning is something that we are, it's a gift from God to us, and we need to improve. I think that's the objective, that's the purpose of us being here, to evolve, to become better human beings. And we can do everything that we want in life. So that's the message I think it's really important to keep in mind.
Okay. Thank you so much. Bye-bye from Pakistan. And
thank you. Bye-bye from Brazil. Have a nice
thank you so much.
day.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Bye-bye.